I was listening to MiGardener, and he suggested that we plant some seeds in the ground now in the early spring time if you're able to work the soil. He recommended that we can plant radishes, turnips, carrots, beets. He also mentioned some of the other leafy greens like kale and Swiss chard, but I decided that I'm going to just plant out the carrots, the beets, the turnips, the radishes, the root crops in the ground. And I also am going to plant some of my California poppies there because it said that you can see them out in the ground in early spring. So that's what I'm going to do. And so I want you to come with me as I drop some seeds in the ground. So welcome to Catherine's Garden and Home, where we grow, 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 grow together. I also want to give you an update on my bottles here, and I actually see growth. Let me see if I can focus it in there so you can see. So it is working. That soil seems to be able to germinate seeds, and that is in the perennial mix that I have that in. So I'm still waiting on the Chasta Daisy to show some signs of life in it. I don't see anything in that one, but definitely in the perennial, and that is encouraging. I also have another bottle. I think I have 2 bottles, so I'm going to fill them up with some seeds as well. I've decided to plant the snapdragon and the forget-me-not. I'm going to plant them in the 2 containers and put them in the tub over there. But I wanted you to see this, that one of these expanding soil alternatives, I put it in here, and this is what it has created. It's totally filled this container in a sense, and if I were planting, I would plant right in it. So I wanted you to see that. Well, today was very productive. As far as seed sowing is concerned, I was able to plant out the snapdragons as well as my other seedling here. Let me just look and see what it was again. The forget-me-nots. Yeah, the forget-me-nots. So I planted the forget-me-nots, snapdragon. I have the Chasta Daisy. Nothing yet with the Chasta Daisy, but with this perennial mix, again, just to remind you of what I saw in this perennial mix, that has given me a lot of hope for this process. And I happened to watch MiGardener, and he was talking about some seeds that we can sow right now. He mentioned radishes, carrots, beets, and turnips. So I'm going to put them in the ground over by the herb garden and see what happens there. See if we can get any seeds to sprout in that area. So I did clean up the area, and it's just a matter of putting the seeds in. This area over here, I cleaned out this section right here near the fruit trees. You get to see my trees a little bit better. The tulips are coming up here, and I just wanted this area to be a little bit more cleaned out, so I did remove the leaves there. And also a lot of early vegetation starts to develop here, like my lemon balm. I have mint here that grow in this section. And then this leads into the herbal garden. I think I'm going to plant some beets or some kind of cold weather crop right here. We'll see. But I have some daffodils here that I wanted to be able to see. And also in this area, there are some early tulips. Right there. And also right here. Oops. Yeah. So I did a lot. I'm feeling satisfied. I'm thinking of dropping the seeds here for the beets. I think I'm going to plant the beets here. The soil is loose and loamy, and I think that the seeds will do really well here. Last year I planted the beans, the bush beans, in this section, and they did very well. So I think that's what I'm going to put in this section right here. I'm going to place the beets. going to plant the radish seeds. I'm going to put the I decided that I wanted to protect the area from any cats or anything else that might want to crawl in this area, so I decided to lay it down and cover it up and protect it. And I also marked the areas, the rows. So the first row is the beets, the second row turnips, third row carrots, and then in this area right around here I sowed the California poppies, and then here I sowed the radish. And all of these are early crops, so it will be pretty with the yellow flowers from the California poppy that come up early spring, and with the carrots and the turnips and so forth. It's going to look really pretty here. And then later on I'll be able to clear up some of this area and plant something else. Maybe some beets or beans, bush beans like I did last time. We'll see. But for right now, this is my beginning, my sowing. I really like this idea of putting the seed envelope here in this plastic, so I'll remember what I sowed here, and also I'll be able to look back and see what it should look like. I am just excited about how we're experiencing these warm days here in the garden, so that is allowing me the opportunity to get out and clean up, and even as I've done today, sow seeds. Thank you also for being with me as I've also added to my water jug, and that was really a great surprise to see the seeds growing and sprouting in the winter jugs. So have a wonderful day and see you soon. Bye from Catherine's Garden and Home, where we grow, 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 grow together. See you soon. Bye. For more videos, like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. And thank you so much for watching. See you next time right here in Catherine's Garden. Bye.